Previously, on The Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker is thrown into a cosmic nightmare courtesy of Dr. Doom, the new Sorcerer Supreme. After the Blood Hunt event, Doom decides he's too busy to deal with the evil god Sidrak, so he hands over the job to Spider-Man. So armed with a magic suit and 8 extra lives from the reeds of Ragadon, Peter is assigned to stop the 8 signs of Sidrak, monstrous beings who want to claim the Earth and their father, Sidrak's throne. But the following journey is brutal. Peter dies over and over, facing enemies like Sirius, Kyra and Calix. Each death cost a life, and when Peter faces off against Kyra, the sign of death, she forces Peter to watch his loved ones, Aunt May, Mary Jane, Felicia Hardy, his current girlfriend Shay, and all of his friends die millions of times, and it breaks Peter, so he decides to quit being Spider-Man. But with the added power of light, when the evil Calix kills Aunt May, Shay and Brandy, their deaths remind Peter of his responsibility, so he uses his remaining reeds to save their lives. But while fighting, Spidey gets killed by the hands of Calix. Seeing her brother's brutal act, Kyra gives up her immortality to save Peter's life, and she transforms Spidey into the Spider-Naut. And while the X-Men are fighting Calix and able to defeat him, Spider-Naut then goes against Blight, but he knows he can't defeat it, as Blight is immortal. So Peter then proceeds to use his magic powers to stop Blight from infecting his world. He is about to sacrifice himself, but right at that time, the god Sidrak interferes, as Peter's sacrifice impresses him, and he takes the responsibility to save the Earth from the evil Blight. So as everything is over, Peter is back again to his regular life. He has no magic powers, he is jobless, and now facing the mundane challenge of his daily life. His new girlfriend Shay Marken is now part of his new chapter, and Peter is looking for jobs. He went for many interviews, but he is getting rejected. Peter wants to settle down, and for that, he needs money. And that time, his long-lost childhood friend, Brian Nady, offers Peter to work at Rand Enterprise. Peter becomes so much happy, but in that morning, when he comes at the first day of his work, he is interrupted by a rampaging rhino, so leaving his job, Peter rushes to stop him, but in the mid-fight, Rhino gets a heart attack, which shocks Peter, as he knows Rhino may be a criminal, but he is not that person who takes drugs, so he decides to investigate this matter. He arrives into Rhino's apartment, but once he gets in, his spider sense starts to alert him, and in the darkness, Spidey is attacked by a horde of villains. They are trying to end his life, but soon it reveals Peter is hallucinating, so to find out what is wrong with him, Peter meets Norman, and he confirms that someone has poisoned Peter. So to investigate the matter, Spidey arrives at the Ravencroft Institute, where Rhino is admitted under the observation of Peter's girlfriend, the nurse Shay Marken. But there he is confronted by Spider-Man and Deadpool's daughter, the evil Itsy Bitsy. She is here to kill Rhino and take her revenge on Spider-Man. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 3 of The Amazing Spider-Man. You can get all the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the flashback. After losing his parents, young Peter is facing difficulties to adjust in his uncle's house. Wearing Uncle Ben's army jacket, he is leaving the house to meet his spoiled friends, Brian and the gang. He refuses to talk with May and proceeds to go out. But then, Aunt May notices the jacket. She quickly grabs Peter, points out that the jacket he is wearing belonged to his uncle that he got from the army when he was 18. She yells at Peter about how much Ben sacrificed for this country as a soldier, but Peter doesn't care. He talks back, and it snaps May. They have done everything for him, and in return, he always curses them, disrespects them, and for that, she will never forgive Peter. And then the panel jumps in the present day. Peter was remembering the incident. He did take Ben's jacket, but he's sure that May would never talk to him like this. Maybe it's the effect of the drug. It's been hard to know what is real after getting poisoned. He's fighting Itsy Bitsy. Everything hurts inside his body. Spider-Sense screaming, and on top of that, Peter is hallucinating. But he knows Itsy is real, and she is here to get her revenge of her previous humiliation. Deadpool killed her, but now she is back to life, and today Spider-Man will die. And with her 6 arms, she throws waves, trying to kill both Rhino and Shay. Spidey quickly jumps to save her. Rhino is fine because of his tough skin, but Peter is still hallucinating. The only thing he can rely on is Spider-Sense. Peter is struggling to keep up with his mind and also the villain. He sees the old days when he took shelter under the bad boys, Brian and the gang, and Peter told them he is glad that his parents died before they could get annoying. The current Peter can't believe what he was saying that time, and on the other side, Itzy proceeds to take Rhino's life, but before she could do that, Shay brings the guards and attack on the villain. Spidey also jumps in. He wants answers as what is her true motive, but Itzy has had enough, and with one single punch, he knocks out Spidey. After some time, Peter regains his sense and finds himself with Itzy in the Hudson Bridge. She tells Peter that she could have easily killed him, not just once, but 3 times. Her boss thinks she has some unresolved issues with Spider-Man and she doesn't want him to be right. She got a second chance in life and she doesn't want to waste it with her anger. After all, she has feelings for Spidey. She is not going to kill him, but there are many things that she wants to do with him. And then she kisses Spidey through his mask on. It seems Itzy develops a romantic feelings for the wall crawler. But technically, she is Spidey's daughter, and this makes no sense. And she throws him into the river and leaves the place. Compliments Peter. He is hot. Later, at May's apartment, her friends from Fish Center are helping May to pack her things. But while they are busy with their work, they are interrupted by Peter. He is not looking good, fully soaked in water, and he begs May to let him stay here tonight. So May takes him to her room, allows Peter to get a peaceful sleep. He also gets a text message from his girlfriend Shay. She informs Peter about what just happened tonight. Many of her friends died, so she tells him to call her. And in his dream, Peter sees the old days. Aunt May and Uncle Ben are upset with Peter. Ben thought Peter would have asked to take his jacket, but Peter gives a cold reply. The jacket was in the back of a closet, so that's why he took it, as he thought everything is theirs. But May reminds him it was in Ben's closet. They respect his privacy, and in return, they also want the same. But hearing this, Peter gets angry, as they never respect him. Whatever he does, they are always wrong to them. They care more about that stupid jacket. And then he says they couldn't have their own kids, so that's why they are ruining his life. And hearing this, both Ben and May are shocked, and with a calm voice, Ben tells Peter if he really hates them so much, then he is free to leave. And with a tear in his eyes, Peter leaves the room. Now in the present day, Aunt May is standing outside of Peter's room. She is worried for him. She got scared seeing him last night. What is going on with him? She just wants to talk. But as she enters in that room, Peter is already gone. He is at Norman's apartment. Norman is patching up his wounds. Peter tells him everything and he wants Norman to give him another IV shot. So Norman wants him. He can't give any more antipsychotic as he already gave him enough what Ravencroft uses in a week. So right now, he needs to fight the drug by his own. Norman gives him the information on Itzy's activities, but inside his mind, Peter is thinking about the drug's origin, and then he remembers the soda cans in Rhino's apartment. So he takes one can from Rhino's building and gives it to Brian to taste the drug. But seeing Peter, Brian advises him to take some rest or else he will lose this job too. But ignoring that, Peter then arrives at the soda's factory. But he still can't figure out what is their plan, why they are poisoning the drinks. But right at that time, his spider sense kicks in, and before Peter could react, he gets hit with an explosive bomb, and right in front of him, Peter finds himself against the Hobgoblin. And with this, the chapter 3 of The Amazing Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.